much for coming. Our casting crew have worked really hard to produce this show, so it means a lot for you to come. Just a note about fire exits. There's one at the back and there are two here. There is not a drill planned, so if the fire alarm goes off, please leave.
Oh yeah. Also, keep in mind just so you know, we're going to be filming the performance tonight, so your back of some people's heads might get in there, but don't worry about that. On a more important note, every term all the profits from the Owls play go to charity, and this term the charity we're supporting is St Mungo's, which is a local homeless charity in Oxford, helping people sleeping rough. By providing them with hostels, one of the only charities in Oxford which allows pets in the hostels, which is great, and also provides them with opportunities and skills to help them in the long term. So we're very happy to be supporting them tonight.
Thank you so much for coming.
Great. The island of Saint Helena. Population about 4,000. And the biggest highlight for any knuckle-dragging bird watcher who comes to tour the South Atlantic. So, here we are again. Another boatload of the great British people have come to look at the grave of this pathetic little island's most famous resident. Yes, me. I was once Emperor of the French, Commander of Continental Europe, Defender of the French Revolution. And if any of you history nerds in the audience say, oh, actually, he was a subverter of the French Revolution, or you can form those orderly cues you like so much to subvert my French career. Those same history nerds will be very quick to tell you that, as punishment for losing the second time, that is, I was locked up on this volcanic pebble too hot by those good for nothing tea swillers. Yeah, look at me. Reduced to an ethereal tour guide of this tiny little speck for the viewing pleasure of paltry vermin like yourselves. At least, until I complete whatever unfinished business has been tying me here for the last 200 years. Oh, wait. These two again. If there is one thing 2 centuries of death has taught me, it is that there are only so many places you can get some peace and quiet on St. Helena.
Now you listen here, Missy. I don't care if I have to nail you down here by your cheeks. You're staying here on this island.
And the household of Lord Mayor Kumquat Schutney is hardly one of those places. He won't take no for an answer. You're better off trying to get some rest in Brussels, in an earthquake.
Daddy, you're so small-minded. Why do you want me to stay boxed in on this stupid rock when the world is so much bigger than that?
And yes, that is his eldest daughter, Sam Fire Schutney. Clearly not the biggest fan of her father.
Daddy, I refuse to shack up with some wet little businessman for your political ambition.
You know Mr. Blenkinsop is very sensitive about his incontinence. And besides, this rock is our home.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I can't have you wandering off exploring when there is a perfectly acceptable amount of work to be done at home.
Like what, Daddy? Filing your paperwork for you, cutting ribbons at some feckless granny's memorial bingo wall, faxing bribes to that Cayman Island shell company. Who do you think paid for the bingo hall?
Shut it, the pair of you. I'll have no more arguing under my roof.
Thank the Lord.
You'll be married within the year, and that is final. I don't care whether it's just some fat Luxembourgish aristocrat or some poor local swineherd. You'll be settling down here and working for the good of the island. We need political alliances if the Chuckney dynasty is to remain in power. I heard that Mr. Johnson is going to run for mayor again this year, and I'll be damned if I lose to that ridiculous buffoon.
Daddy!
You can see that I am not the only one here stuck in the 19th century.
Granddad, why is Daddy always so bloody stubborn?
I wouldn't worry about him, my dear. My son, your daddy, has always been a bit of a, what's the phrase? A massive tool.
He's the worst mayor this town's ever had.
Oh, not even close. I've been ghosting around these islands for a little over 200 years, and it feels like barely anything has changed. The bosses are as bonkers and backwards as before. And trust me, there have been quite a collection of nutcases in the top job. Though, this current lot, I will admit they are hardly the sharpest forks in the microwave. It makes me wonder why the governor doesn't swim over more often from London to slap some sense into them.
Sampa, dear, you're right. We have the shouting upstairs. It's your daddy being a silly little man again.
I'm fine.
No one who has to listen to Dad for that one could ever be fine.
What? He's got a voice that would give aspirin a headache.
He knows that all I've ever wanted is to see the world, the glittering skyline of New York, the Great Pyramids of Giza, the sparkling chemical industries of Middlesbrough. I'm so sick and tired of this stupid, ignorant island!
You and me both.
But no, all he wanted me to stay here, get involved in the family business, get married, settle down, get involved in local politics. I don't want to line my pockets all day. I want to see the world. It's not fair.
Sampa, dear, I just think you need to rethink what makes this island our home so...
Dull,
grim,
Disgustingly British.
special.
Gosh, what's going on?
Oh my god, I think your mother's about to burst a song.
Dorian,
Out.
run!
Look at the nature rocks and the trees. Hear the bursting bees. Think of the people who breathe what you say. It's always been this way. Nothing changes here. That's the magic of it. It's clear as day. The grass is greener on our Arena. Silent starry sky. That's our simple lullaby. Gentle breeze, ocean warm on this island we call home.
That is the problem, don't you see? All this lethargy.
Darling, what more could you need than this like we leave?
On the furthest shore is what I truly yearn for.
She takes after me, it's clear.
I just hate it here. Lonely nights, cloudy skies. That's your boring lullaby. Smell of fish, ocean foam on this island you call home.
Honey, what's with this attitude? Solitude. Speak for yourself. I would like a friend, not from this end. Oh, miss, darling, every moment is worthwhile. You're going to love this mountains out.
Please just hear me out. I wanna fly beyond the trees and the gentle breeze, but I'm locked in a cage. Tell me why, even at this age, you can't see I'm a dreamer who's stuck on St. Helena and heaven. Lonely nights, cloudy skies, and your boring lullaby.
Gentle breeze, ocean warm on this island we call home. Family nights, bad Wi-Fi, that's our simple lullaby. Gentle breeze, ocean warm on this island we call home.
we'll have to wait for Daddy to pop his clogs so I can finally take the top job and finally have some independence.
My dear, independence will come soon enough. You won't be mayor forever, you see. I wasn't.
I never knew you were mayor, Grandad.
Of course I was, dear boy. Nepotism runs in the family.
Well, it better not get passed down to me. I'd rather swim to Africa than be mayor of this shoddy place. What's so funny?
As if you'd be mayor. Either of you.
What?
Yes. Your sister claimed that position for herself a very long time ago.
What? How?
The traditional selection method, of course. We observed you all perform a ritual of great significance without you even knowing you were being tested.
Really?
Yes. She beat you both in a game of Scrabble. We all saw. It was rather embarrassing, actually.
Why? What was so bad about it?
It was before she could read. So, there you have it. A young woman out to make a way in the world. Teenage little boss by the It reminds me of when I was examined here by those ridiculous lips. I had so much potential, so much of the world left to see, and instead they bid me adieu and dumped me in the middle of nowhere.
Boggles my mind how their tiny, worn-up brains can comprehend really a tap, let alone an island building. Although, Mr. Fisher's left his keys in his purse again. I might just have a way out of here. Oh my god, he has! It's down by the beach, exactly where the blacksmith had an affair with the fisherman's. Fisherman's job is a great job, isn't it?
Aye, lassie. Never been a happier man than when I'm at sea. I'll tell you that for free.
You never stopped telling me that, you old goat! And Mr. Smith, looking awfully strong today. Well, nothing like hammering a tool for a bit of forearm exercise. Yeah, quite.
Mind your manners, Graham. Wouldn't use such coarse language around the youngsters.
I didn't pick you for a prude, Malcolm.
You haven't pegged me at all. Buy me dinner first?
Right, now if you'll just excuse me, I'm not so fast.
Where would a girl like you be going on a night like this?
It's unsafe out here. There are all sorts of dangers around.
Snakes in the grass,
Broken bottles in the sand.
unexploded bombs from your granddad's last big birthday boozer.
Nosy people listening to whatever noises you might be making with whomever's wife on the beach.
What?
And whoever's husband on the beach.
Anyway, the point is, you've got to be careful. I've got half a mind to tell you, old man, you've been waltzing around out here. Oh, and I'm sure he'd love to know where you're off to at this time of night.
What's so criminal about going for a walk?
Some of us might be worried we've forgotten our keys in our boat, and that you were thinking of nicking the thing.
Oh, yes, that was it actually. I saw some kids running off to steal your boat and I was just on my way to catch them.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard them getting port and starboard mixed up.
They what?!
Oh God, what you as well.
What time and place do you call this? Here's me always thinking that you're wandering off to places that you aren't supposed to be.
This is a public road?
Well, okay. Allow me a correction. Here's me always thinking that you're going to places that will lead to places that you aren't supposed to be.
A road that leads to a beach?
And is this beach of yours your own private property, or does it in fact belong to someone else?
Ugh, I've had a pretentious little hobgoblin! little hobgoblin! I'm going to hear something!
That's my job! Now, children, now that this frightfully churlish disagreement has indubitably reached its apex, its peak, its climax, if you will, would you say that violence is the answer?
No, Mr. Johnson, sir. Violence is the question. The answer is yes.
A very good answer indeed.
Mr. Johnson, how lovely to see you.
Ah, Samphire, my dear, I was just educating those little rapscallions about justice and crisis management.
Oh God, not the bees!
You're going to have to spank him harder than that! Ah, yes, so small and shriveled are their tiny minds, but I thought I could educate them to be great orators in the future, don't you think? Fine words, Professor.
Right, now if you'll just excuse me, I have somewhere to be. Stupid. Oh, Mrs. Baker, Mr. Butcher, what are you doing out at this time of night? What is everyone doing out at this time of night?
We were just out on a stroll.
Thought we'd keep an eye on things.
There's been so much gossip about town of Mr. Fisher's boat going missing.
What? It's right there!
It's not the crime that's the crime. It's the fear of crime.
He's plaguing our streets.
And that's what our neighborhood watch is all about.
What? Stoking fear? And we're proud of it.
You see, you've been out on this road 18 times in the past 2 months. Care to explain?
What the hell needs explaining about that? Alright. Don't need to get defensive. Just curious is all.
You see, every other time you've gone back home before 8 p.m.
I've had it with you bloody curtain twitchers! Oh, hello, Samphire!
Piss off!
It's surprising, really. I'd have thought the hardest part about building a time machine would have been the theory behind it.
And not, I don't know, shipping exotic materials to one of the most remote islands in the world.
It's not my fault the local B&Q ran out of depleted uranium. Thank God that Russian nuclear submarine ran aground last week.
I was wondering why my new friend Ivan kept bugging me about that radar station.
And then, I'm waiting on just one more critical component to be delivered, and it should all be sorted.
I thought it all came in that shipping container you had craned in through the wall.
eBay only sells so much, I'm afraid. I had to get this from a friend of mine.
A friend, you say? Is that this dodgy engineering student on his gap year from Madagascar?
You wouldn't know him. He goes to another school.
I see.
Oh, pass me the screwdriver with you, Granddaddy. One of the batteries has come loose.
A shipping container full of gizmos. And that is your time machine, yes?
This is just the controller. Most of it's in the attic. Apart from the chronological transmitter, that's in the shed outside. Quite the masterclass of design, actually. It just about fits.
Yes. And what about my Harley Davidson?
I may have used that as a generator.
Electry, dear, I'm afraid we have some bad news about your sister.
She's gone missing. She hasn't been home all evening.
Where to? Can I go too?
This is a very serious issue. We can't just have her wandering around the place at night. It might be dangerous.
Oh, I wouldn't worry too much about that, Cubby, my boy. I'm sure she just needs some time off the leash and blow off some steam.
Off the leash? She's hardly on the leash.
Maybe we can send out a search party for her.
I'll do it!
No chance. You'll stay right here where we can keep an eye on you.
I'll bring up a few of the neighbours, ask if any of them have seen her.
Yeah, all right. Although I doubt those gibbering cabbages would know her if she shoved them off a stage.
You really ought to be less mean to Mr. Johnson. His gibbering has gotten a lot better in the past 6 months.
I always saw her more of a turnip myself. But never mind, I'm sure she'll turn up eventually.
With some roughshod rapscallion in tow, no doubt.
Why is Daddy so angry at Sammy all the time?
Well, darling, it's a very dangerous world out there. Your daddy's just trying to keep us safe.
That blubbering buffoon has less sense of danger than a blind 8-year-old playing hopscotch on train tracks.
Your daddy's heart's in the right place at least.
I thought he had to have surgery after that freak boating accident.
Oh, yes. Well, he's keeping a roof over our heads and food on the table.
That is true. However, the quality of his food means it tends to stay on the table.
Regardless, he's very stressful here, so I suggest that you be nice to him! And no running off after your sister, do you understand?
Okay. So, Nectarine, when are we running off after your sister?
No time like the present.
Oh my god, are you okay?
No, I'm Jacob. That classic British humor strikes again.
You look pretty hurt.
You did just kick me.
No, I mean more than that. Look at your knees. How did you dislocate both of them? Sorry? I'll stop. Fix it for you.
Honestly.
Now shush! I don't want anyone to hear us, and since everyone in this town knows my face, I can't see you.
Oh, right, okay. So?
You're not from here, are you?
Well, to be honest, I'm not really sure where here is.
Oh, really?
Useless.
This is Long Sands Beach. The longest beach on the island?
Oh, yes, the island. The island that I know the name and location of. The island that I was sailing to on purpose. That island.
You washed up here, that makes a lot of sense.
And explains the dinghy slowly floating out to the South Atlantic.
Here being.
So Helena.
Oh, St. Helena. Oh, then I've done it. They said I couldn't bring valuable cargo to an island so small and with a dinghy so full of holes.
I'm sorry,
But I've done it.
Delivered to who?
Oh, I was sailing to St. Helena because I was looking for Napoleon. I'm a Napoleon enthusiast. I was looking for Napoleon because I'm a Napoleon enthusiast. This young man isn't so bad after all.
Right. You do know he's been dead for the last 200 years?
Yes, but I want to see his grave and house and stuff. Yes, I heard quite a fine collection of stuff.
You must have hit your head pretty hard in that shipwreck. Come on, I'll take you home and get you warm and dry.
The shipwreck that dislocated both my knees. You never told me your name.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be out here, so I'd really rather give you the less amount of information.
You might. Sammy! There you are, you little nuisance, you. Sammy, I take it.
Shut up.
Oh, what a fortunate coincidence. Grandad, this is Jacob.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, but I thought I was delivering to a 68-year-old.
named Quince Channing.
Lecturing. Have you been using my Gmail again?
Whoops.
So, this is the dodgy engineering student.
Grandad, dodgy? I did say the dinghy was full of holes.
Oh.
Tell me again, why did we stow away on a dinghy full of holes?
It was the only option department expenses would pay for.
Surely we could have asked some of the students to do it. I know some of them are on the sailing club.
Would that be missing the point, Liz? We're volcanologists, don't you love field work?
I think I love being warm and dry.
Brighten up, would you?
Oh, where are we anyway?
Say Helena, right on schedule. All we have to do now is check into our hotel.
What? What's with that face? I only ever see that face when we're in catastrophic danger.
I think our booking confirmation might be on the bottom of the seabed by now.
Great! Great! Sleeping on the volcano yet again!
So here, friends, we see a man descending many a flight of stairs down into the darkest depths of despair.
How could I have let this happen?
Here we see a man with all the blood on his shoulders and the one who takes the last roast potato at the family Christmas dinner and then has to suffer the judgmental glare of great aunt Gertrude. If you know, you know. Oh, what is a father without the knowledge of the safety and health of his children? Surely no father at all.
I'm no father at all.
Yeah, you're so bad.
All I've ever done is try and keep her safe and prepared for the trials of adulthood. But it's all come to naught.
What harsh act might a man in such a distraught mental state commit? Most men would be driven to the bottom, but for a man like Big Daddy Trotney.
I failed as a father, as much as I failed as a politician. And it's become clear to me now that the only possible recourse is to fake my own death, move to Tibet, devote my life to solemn worship, start a cult of personality around my own divinity, and is there a knocking without?
Applicants?
Oh, Starfire! You have me worried sick. You have some explaining to do, young lady.
What? What are you talking about?
Where have you been, for starters?
Ooh, I'll have a bruschetta if you're ordering dinner.
Shut up!
Just went out to the beach, Daddy.
And what in God's name inspired you to stay out so late into the evening?
It's 8:30.
Don't matter.
I was out longer than I planned. It's none of your business.
Off doing the horizontal tango with this hornswoggle, no doubt. I've heard what Mr. Fisher's had to say.
Daddy.
Hi, my name's Jacob.
Don't you try and hornswoggle me, you rat-faced little frog boy.
Excuse me, I haven't hornswoggled in years.
Interesting, he does not deny being hot-faced. Oh, indeed. A frog boy.
Get out of my house at once.
Dad, what are you talking about?
before I call the police.
Is there not a single rational thought squidging its way through your thick skull?
Well, I think I handled that very diplomatically. Don't you agree? What?
It's always tricky to tell what someone so fierce and willful as our young Sam, what she will do when the straw finally breaks the camel's back. I am sure her father will find little solace in his righteous fury should she meet some unpleasant end. For now, though, it is time for you to go and catch up with the rest of the townsfolk. My tour guiding powers are limited to matters surrounding the Shutney family for some reason. So I'll be taking a nap while you're gone. Bientôt.
Now, children, what do we say to Mr. Sheriff if he comes asking for your help?
Oh, little piggy!
Very, very good. And what do we say if he comes asking you questions about the school?
No, Mr. Sheriff, Mr. Johnson has not been embezzling funds from the school treasury. That's an absurd suggestion.
Very good. Aren't they so clever, Mr. Sheriff?
Yes. Despite being a bit late, they're good. These kids are truly glowing, I would say. Like nothing I've ever seen. Well, since the last time I visited Chernobyl.
I hope that you all brought your homework with you. We don't want any more late submissions, do we?
Parkinson, you naughty boy.
No, Mr. Johnson, sir. Very good. Very well done. Now, Parkinson, when I told you to multiply 15 by 7, what format did you think I wanted your answer to be in? PDF? You are thick. Any other takers? Yes.
Could it be, sir? Possibly a number.
Very good, very good. An Arabic numeral would have been quite fit for purpose in conveying this little tidbit of mathematical information. What? And yet, there is nothing discernibly mathematic about this idiot boy's mindless drivel. These preposterous hieroglyphics, these ancient Norse runes, these scrawlings of a deranged lunatic strapped up in Broadmoor. Ah, my good sir, can you see any sense in this spaghetti of a writing system? Oh! Right! I see, yes. Very good, Parkinson. Even if your handwriting is a tad shaky. Now, let's see, where were we?
Right, sorry lads, lesson's over I'm afraid. Little Junior's needed at home to help Granny with the laundry.
Really? Now?
Yes now, that money ain't gonna launder itself.
But Dad! You said I could stay behind and go to the beach with the other kids and hit them with sticks.
Not today. Rumour has it seems not fit for youngsters like yourself for going on that beach.
Wasn't Doreen's sister just there?
Shut up! Now, children, please! There is a time and a place for violence. Even while this might be the time, it's most certainly not the place.
can have 5 minutes in the yard outside.
Not again!
And I think that's all we have time for anyhow. Class dismissed. I think it's time for the evening's activities. Friends, come join us. Me and Mr. Sheriff were just about to partake of some refreshments.
Don't mind if I do.
We all know how you love the refreshment, Mr. J.
Anyway, as I was saying, on Christmas Day, we found the nutty fruitcake we soaked in booze the night before had collapsed in the fridge.
Oh dear.
Anyway, enough about Granny. Mr. Butcher, Mrs. Baker, have you heard from Mr. Candlestick lately?
I'm so sorry, Reverend.
He met his maker.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Did he have a good life insurance policy? My fees won't cover themselves.
Please, Reverend, must we talk business at such a time?
Yes, damn it. We've got gossip to discuss. Have you guys heard the news from the bear? What news? His eldest daughter's getting married next Monday.
Sapphire, next week.
To who?
Didn't say. Wants to make it a surprise.
Too right, I say. Young people shouldn't be making their own decisions at a time like this. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Johnson?
Yes. If I was involved in any of my children's lives, I wouldn't have them arrange their own affairs.
Arranging affairs? Isn't that how you ended up with so many children in the first place?
Absolutely not. I have my secretary do all the arranging for me.
In any case, I think it's wise they keep it a secret until the last moment. If she doesn't know who she's married, there'll be none of this nonsense about whether it's her perfect match.
Perfect match. Fat chance of that, I would have thought.
And what's that?
Are any of us really, truly perfect?
Speak for yourself. I'm flawless.
I think of you as more flawful, personally.
How dare you!
Everyone, calm down. We're here to spread malicious rumors. There's no need to get uncivilized.
Anyway, I've got a wedding to plan. I'd get some popcorn. It's bound to be spicy.
Yeah, we all know that girl. She's not going to settle down lightly.
Oh, she's got spirit in her, that's for sure.
Much like yourself on Saturday night, no doubt.
Please! Enough bickering for tonight.
Yes, quite. And besides, it's not like we can boast happy marriages ourselves. I know I could have done with a few more years of mine and Mr. Smith's weekly fishing trips.
Oh, all this sentimentality is really getting me worked up. I think it's about time we sang a song.
Marriage is a wonder, don't you agree? It has its perks, both for you and for me. Companionship's great, that's without a doubt. As I bundle the fees into my bank account to keep me chugging along.
He's chugging along.
Monetary rewards keep me chugging along.
Chugging along, we're chugging along.
It's true that we're all just chugging along.
Out at sea, it does fit your mind. You never know what you're likely to find. I thought I had found a place of marital bliss, but my cleaner soon told me that I'd married a fish. But I kept chugging along.
He's chugging along.
I kept her on board to stay chugging along.
Chugging along, we're chugging along. It's true that we're all just chugging along.
I don't want to brag, though you might be aghast, that I've gotten this far without meeting a lass. It can be lonely, that I concede, but a bottle of vodka is all that you need to keep me chugging along.
He's chugging along.
The doctors appalled that I'm chugging along.
Chugging along, we're chugging along. It's true that we're all just chugging along.
27 years I've been married to my wife. We barely ever argued, not one single bitter strife. But then she found a mistress and and kicked me to the curb. But did that stop me being such a lying, cheating bastard? No! I kept chugging along.
She's chugging along,
We got a divorce and kept chugging along.
chugging along, we're chugging along. It's true that we're all just chugging along, chugging along, we're chugging along. We all need support, we're chugging along, chugging along, we're chugging along. It's true that we're all just chugging along, we're chugging, 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 chugging. We're chugging along, we're chugging along.
This cannot be happening.
You can say that again.
This cannot be happening.
Well, it is, and saying otherwise isn't helping things.
You're not helping things.
Hey, I'm the one who told you, remember?
Yeah, what help that did. Do you even know who they're shackling me to for the rest of my hopefully short life?
No, I'm pretty sure Dad isn't telling anybody.
I bet he's told whichever disgusting groom he's groomed for this occasion.
Oh, I have to escape somehow.
And go where?
Yes, in case this is new to you, there's 1,000 miles of deadly blue nothing between here and anywhere else.
Then I choose death by deadly blue nothing. Honestly, that is
Well, it's not constructive, Nat, is it?
Oh, I'm sorry. They're about to sell me to some turnip-sniffing, feather-brained old creep, destined to have all the independence of a sentient vending machine. And you want me to be constructive?
Yes, well...
Better die old and broken on this stupid rock. And I'll look back on this day as the day I lost all sense of my own identity, all sense of control.
You might want to watch out.
Sammy, the time remote!
Oh, what is happening? Nectarine!
What?
Is that?
Napoleon. Who are these people?
But how is that possible? What were those lights? Why isn't he speaking French?
There's a lot to explain here.
You think?
Well, this is boring. All the travelling I've done to get here, now what? All my papers are probably at the bottom of the South Atlantic by now. The only person who's shown me a glimpse of compassion, the only person with whom I've had a proper conversation, has now just left me behind on this beach. Oh, Jacob, don't worry, she said. I'll be back for you, I promise, she said. Ooh, Jacob, you're so daring and handsome. Why are you laughing? And not in the least bit crazy, and damn right! I'm not crazy. You don't think I'm crazy, do you, little baby seagull friend?
No.
Thank you, little baby seagull friend. I knew I could count on you.
What is there? This is the beach, Sheriff. Remember? You were here the other day. Yeah.
Is that me just staying up again?
Again?
Shut it, you lot. Think you learned from us, lads? What? This island's not the biggest, and we know that.
Excuse me? It's not the size, it's what you do with it that matters.
Well, it comes with benefits, you see.
What are you talking about?
No matter how hard you try, there's nowhere to hide.
Especially not from the Lord!
genuflecting fool! Listen, boy, we don't want any trouble here.
And we don't like to when trouble washes up either.
Well, I apologise for being shipwrecked in your desolate little speck.
Mighty convenient. I thought that you'd wash up at the time that you did.
What's that got to do with anything?
Funny, isn't it? You show up and then, less than 2 days later, the chutney children go missing.
Missing?
Don't play smart with us, young man.
You wouldn't know smart if it rang your doorbell.
I'll ring your doorbell if you're not careful.
Easy, lads.
I'll spell it out for you, since you don't seem to understand us. We're accusing you of kidnapping.
Kidnapping? You must be mad.
Mad? What a rude thing to say. And what do we think of rudeness?
We hate it!
So keep that trap of yours shut, or we'll shut it for you.
Hit it, Mr. J!
Here we go again. Allow me to explain. It's just a huge misunderstanding.
I have to disagree. Your guilt is clear to see. At least it is from where I'm standing.
Whatever happened to the principle of innocent to proven guilty?
He's guilty!
The only time I ever heard somebody ask that question, he was
Guilty!
What? No way!
We absolutely will not wait this time to re-investigate so we can find out everything he's done. Stalking, fishing, scrubbing, murder, kidnapping, the mayor's daughter, there's no way that's everything he's done. Gentlemen, his face shows not a single trace of shame, regret, or understanding.
I didn't do anything!
He looks like just the type to go out late at night and vandalise the jetty land.
You know I never did. You know that I woke up this morning and some thief had stolen all my pasta.
The only likely explanation is that it was done by this imposter.
Not start! Terrorising armadillos.
That's the heart of everything he's done.
Done! Sabotaging kids' inhalers.
And resorting with newspapers. Feeding tiny hamsters chewing gum.
Oh, what?
Larceny!
Administration doing vacation.
In
The scoundrel smuggling guns.
Guns!
Fire fraud!
Solicitation!
Chloroform administration.
You'll pay for everything you've done!
Now, I kindly suggest that you come with us and we can see what the mayor has to say.
It's here, lads!
Whoa!
You're in for it now.
We've caught the ruffian, Mr. Mayor, sir.
Look, darling, you see, I knew we could rely on our neighbours to help us in our time of great crisis.
Come, what a sense of community.
Indeed, Leveling Up has truly done wonders.
Oh, truly, you must all know how deeply grateful we are for your help.
Now, look who it is. Just the very scoundrel that seduced my daughter and tried to slip into my house. I knew it, you see. I can smell trouble from a mile away, and it reeks of peasant.
Sorry, sir. I think I might have run over a few birds with my quad bike on the way over here.
He said peasant, not pheasant.
How pleasant!
Anyway, have you got anything to say for yourself?
I demand a fair trial.
We'll see about that. Alright, good work, lads. Pack him off to my estate and tie him to a fence post or something. We'll fix you all up a fine supper and deal with all the petty bureaucracy in the morning.
That's all well and good, Mr. Mayor, but what about our reward?
Not so fast, lad. You've only done half the job. The first person to bring my children back to me shall receive the finest roasted fowl on the estate. Assuming that rat-brained farmer doesn't make roadkill of the rest of them.
So then I said to this guy, you're not synergizing your true potential. If you want to get this startup off the ground, you gotta start talking some bigger game, you know? Really schmooze your way in. That's the secret to sales, my friend.
You know, like sailing. Me hate water.
Exactly. It's all about the bigger picture. Now, I may seem just like some slick city lawyer, but I got my eye on the business side as well. Made some fat stacks in my time, I'll tell you.
You have big cash.
Plenty, my friend. It's practically spilling out to the floorboards if you know who to talk to. Well, anyway, it's all about the charm, the old charisma. God. Well, anyway, you know how it is. You have to look sharp and put on a good show for the bigwigs enter the room.
Get up, my stupid little man. Ooh, and fetch my bigwig. Right, we have quite the case today, Mrs. Small, as I'm sure you'll have read in the briefing.
Oh, yes, the briefing. The briefing for the chutney case. The briefing written specifically for the case of the missing chutney. So
Yes, that briefing. Do you mean to tell me you haven't read it?
well, I had too much mafia. I mean, accountancy work to do.
Well, you want to know the details, I suspect.
No.
Hit it! This island's such a lovely place for anyone to be. Chaos runs amok, that's a good thing, come to me. You, my friend, must argue why this wicked boy is guilty. So what do you see?
See what?
When the farmer tells you someone's stealing from his crop, or arsonists keep targeting the unders co-op, when you next get that haircut at the local barber shop, do you promise to stop?
Probably not.
Theft, a restitution, every crime a resolution, judge and jury, prosecution, we don't deal in absolution. To avoid the dissolution of our legal constitution, we must come to the conclusion crime is bad.
Bad?
Do we let this villain off the hook who stole our girls away? Or pardon every young'un who has led our youth astray? Exonerate each petty thief and washed up on our base. So what do you say?
Possibly.
For all evil
Persecution.
every crime a
Resolution.
isn't fine, so
Execution. Absolution to avoid the dissolution of our legal constitution.
we must come to the conclusion crime is bad.
Crime is bad. I think I understand it now. A lawyer's job and right. I'm here to argue for your PC justice satisfied. For each and every island that rich and poor alike. Am I right?
Well, almost.
Evil persecution, every crime a resolution. Prison finds an
Absolution for a price and a solution
to avoid the dissolution of our legal constitution. We must come to the conclusion crime is mostly bad.
Crime is good.
Yeah, I see now, but did that have to be a musical number?
It's in my contract.
Really? Where? page 6322, is it not on yours?
I've never looked that far.
What kind of a fat cat lawyer do you think you are? Strutting around, nosing around here like a crooning peacock, and you haven't even read your own contract. What kind of a lawyer are you? I have half a mind to think that you can't read.
How dare you? As if you aren't trying half the time on the job.
Do we really have to be here? These people don't seem really welcoming to outsiders.
Yes, we do. We have real evidence that this Jacob guy is dealing in radioactive materials. My Geiger counter was going off the scale the entire time we were on the dinghy.
And you just carry a Geiger counter with you at all times. Of course, don't you?
Anyway, we have to show this proof to the court. Something needs to be done about the illegal trade in uranium, and this judge seems fair-minded and proactive.
Bring in the criminals so we can send them to jail and go to the pub.
I hate
Right, my dear fellow, would you please state your name for the benefit of the court and the transcript?
Hi, my name's Jacob.
Would you please state your name for the transcript?
Oh, for the transcript. There's a transcript. Well, where's your stenographer?
The Reverend has kindly agreed to write about today's proceedings in his diary when he gets home.
That's hardly fair and unbiased.
Now look at what you've done.
Would you please just state your name?
Oh, hi. Well, it's Jacob.
Your full name?
Jacob. Real person, Mook. Surname.
Right. That wasn't so difficult, now was it? Would you please, are you aware of the charges brought forth against you?
Some sort of alleged kidnapping.
Stealing is a crime.
I hate stealing.
Stealing people especially so.
Yeah!
Right, you are charged with the kidnapping of Sapphire, Durian, and the other one. Please, how do you plead?
Is this some kind of joke?
Don't try and be clever with the judge.
None of this has been funny at all. Not guilty. Ooh, there's not a shred of evidence you could use to convict me.
Oh, we have evidence.
Bring on the first witness.
My dear friend, Mr. Fisher, when is the last time you saw any of the children's?
I had some on the toast of an evening, I think yesterday?
The children, Mr. Fisher, not the condiment.
The old one, that's Sammy. I saw her sneaking off last night, sneaking off to the beach. I thought she was sneaking off to steal my boat.
And what makes you think she was sneaking off? Could she not have just been out on an innocent walk?
Well, we all know the girl's father. He likes to keep the tight ship in his house, as he should, and love a tight ship. So he doesn't want the girls wandering from the dark.
So he wants to keep her safe.
I would think so.
And please tell me, before, say, 2 or 3 days ago, had you ever seen Mr. what's their name, here before?
No, and I know everyone here. Me and my trusty binoculars have looked through every window in this island, and never once have I laid eyes on that man.
Nor have any of us, I'm sure.
We have.
I'm really sorry, Your Judgeship. I wish I could be of more help. But the truth is that that man is a stranger to each and every single person in this courtroom.
For God's sake.
Okay, I think we can move on now. Thank you.
Great. Could the second witness please come to the stand? Oh, great.
Ooh, party, is it? I love parties. Ooh, party time. Ooh, love dance with Marty.
Mr. Johnson, would you please make your way to the stand?
Only always at the stand.
Mr. Johnson, in your capacity as a teacher at St. George's School, when was the last time you
Majesty. In bed, your mother. Funny.
Hilarious, thank you. My mother's choice of escort aside, when was the last time you gave him a lesson?
Oh, yes, frightfully naughty that once. I guess it was Wednesday, yes. Right. Oh, yes, gave him a right lesson there. Oh.
Good Lord! That is your evidence. Can we get another one? Agreed. Mr. Johnson, you're excused.
Objection!
At this time, the court does not see fit to sustain your erection. Objection! Miss Johnson, you are excused. See you at the pub later.
We have some evidence.
Right, six. Would someone please kick him?
Go away!
That's better.
If you please, Your Honour, we have some evidence.
Right. Since there is absolutely no one else who wants to present evidence, I have no choice but to make my verdict, and all I can say is, it seems to me that the Charlie children went out for a walk and just happened to suspiciously bump into Mr. McSurning here in the dead of night.
How on earth did you conclude that?
And since he's a notoriously shifty character who has absolutely no right to be here,
you dipped in the knob?
and since the Sunfire and Durian and Nectarine happened to disappear the next day,
Can I go? This is...
I have no choice but to declare you guilty! And we'll have to send you to prison until we can deport you back to whichever den of vice you crawled out of.
Cambridge?
All in favour?
What?
Right, that's sorted then, jailer.
On.
Would you please take this man away? not that. That's not now.
Ugh.
I know, but this is not the time to talk about that.
I'm a feminist.
And that, with a little help from our good friend quantum mechanics, is exactly what's going on.
That's very interesting, my dear, but who is this quantum mechanics?
Never mind that. They wouldn't think us. Do you believe us now?
Are we supposed to believe that 3 children from the distant future have designed and built a mechanical device capable of transporting the user back centuries in time?
To be fair, I can believe it.
Really?
Well, it's just like visiting Milton Keynes, isn't it?
Well, I don't like this. It's just too far-fetched. I've yet to see any proof of your fantastical claims, young lady.
What can we possibly use as proof?
Oh, I know. I read this in a book once. People from the past, people from the present, absolutely love eclipses. If we could just tell them when the next eclipse is going to be, then they'll believe us.
And that's what I'd have done if some clocks hadn't whacked into the time machine remote and sent us here unprepared.
Which I've already apologised for.
Just look it up. I'm sure they'd be equally impressed with the smartphone.
Oh, great idea. I'll just wait a couple centuries for the first 3G towers to be installed and I'll get right on that.
Okay, fine.
That does give me an idea though.
Witchcraft! Sorcery! How you took this portrait of me to remove in a most extraordinary replication of my recent expressions!
Sorry. Computer science was never really my strong suit.
I think I must escalate this to my superior officer at once. Colonel Chutney, sir!
Did you just say
Chutney?
What is it, Lieutenant? These children from the future are staring us! What are you talking about, you insolent fool? Why on God's green earth would you be afraid of some children?
But sir, they're doing funny things to our souls and some weird little rectangle!
What have my basement activities got to do with anything?
Sir, look!
Hey! Extraordinary! That's you, isn't it? Yes, from there. Tell me at once.
Sir, I don't know, sir. It's the witch's fault, sir.
What are we? Partying like it's 1699? There are no such things as witches.
Oh, yeah?
Those soldiers really don't seem to be very good.
Oh, no, clearly not. Let's say you wouldn't happen to be able to give a disgraced emperor a French hand, would you?
I don't know. I feel we shouldn't meddle with the timeline too much.
Oh, come on, a little light never hurt anyone.
Besides, there's only so much damage that 3 21st century codes could do.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. One wrong step and everything goes out the window. What do you mean? Well, it's the butterfly effect, isn't it?
Oh, right, yes. But I don't see what this has to do with the time it's made love like all over down the
No, you idiot. The butterfly effect. Small changes now can ripple through time with possibly disastrous consequences.
Right. I just worked up on any butterflies then.
That would be wise.
Ideally, everything should be in exactly the same place it was when we arrived.
We might have a problem with that.
How do you mean?
It looks like our little French friend has done a runner.
Oh, God.
It's full.
My esteemed guests, may tonight's performance continue in great splendour, fit to rival the great games of the Colosseum itself. May we all bask in the glory of Rome as we praise the great god Jupiter.
What are you doing? What? Pardonnez-moi, I believe the question is, why the heck are you interrupting my performance? Bugger off back to your own!
It's a time travel story, isn't it? I don't see the issue.
I don't see the... No, the audience is already sick of this meta joke. Now, get out of here before I start celebrating the Ides of March early and stab you another 23 times! Come on. Up. Your toga derrière cannot wait here. Move it. And you will stay out! Sorry about that, everyone. But you can see that what damage that time travel will do to a perfectly good timeline. And a little distraction from our time traveling crew has given me, well, real me, not ghost me, of course. Enough time to give my captors the slip.
Napoleon!
Come here.
Napoleon!
Here, little dictator, come here.
He's not a pussycat.
Oh, just a pussy then.
Ugh, I don't understand why we're searching for him in the gardens anyway. He's probably long gone.
How can he be? This island is crawling with British soldiers.
What the hell are you three doing?
It's a bit of light fun is all. Me and Private Perkins here, as we see, will be the first man to the old Froggy's cabin from the beach just crawling over our bellies.
That's what you do for fun.
Last man back has to drink 5 full whiskies and write a letter to the Vice Admiral about how much his wife he desires. You can do bigger stuff than that in the future if you want to beat me,
do.
Anything better to do?
Like what?
Have you seen how boring this island is?
He's got a point. Shut up. Have you thought of, I don't know, searching for our distinguished guest? Napoleon. He's gone missing.
Stupid girl! His cabin.
It wasn't last we looked. He must have snuck off after you two ran away.
Oh, what a ridiculous notion! Where did he be sneaking off to?
If you haven't noticed, my dear, this is an island.
Yes, an island with a port.
Wait, that's him at the doghouse now!
Hello, my flavorless friends. It's been nice talking to you, but for now, I will say, bonsoir.
Do something! Lieutenant, your prized possession is currently on his way, presumably back to France.
Well, you are assuming that he would make it past the blockade. And across the Pacific.
And past the monarchist authorities.
And back into control of the levers of power.
Well, considering the quality of the guards around here, I wouldn't put it past him.
How rude! Come along now, gentlemen. We shan't tolerate these impertinent newcomers any longer. Quite right, sir.
Guys, we have to go. There's no telling what damage we could do to the timeline if we stick around any longer. We've already probably thrown everything into disarray.
You don't know that.
I've watched enough Doctor Who to be pretty damn sure. Oh, come on!
Oh, that's starting to give me a headache, you know.
I just hope no serious damage was done to the timeline. Some horrible catastrophe or something.
Honestly, stop worrying. I'm sure it'll be fine. Grandad?
Oh, mes enfants, j'étais tellement inquiet pour vous. Et toi aussi, mon enfant. J'étais inquiet.
Oh no! Sylvu's plate. Moment.
Funny, huh?
What's going on?
Guys, I have a hunch that we may have changed things slightly. Or, well, more than slightly.
What gave that away? Grandad speaking French or the beautiful picture of Napoleon on the mantelpiece?
I think that by helping Napoleon escape, we have accidentally ushered in an era of French global domination.
So, what do we do about it?
We have to fix it. We get information from Grandad and go back in time before anyone else can see us. Time is sensitive. Bad things will happen if we mess with this reality.
Okay, but how are we going to get information? No offense, but you clearly don't speak any French.
Actually, I have something for this. The time remote comes with a universal translator. I press this button, and now everyone will hear us speaking French.
Sorry, aren't you 12? How the hell did you build all of this?
Don't overthink it. Grandad, could you say that again?
But of course, my dear. I was just saying how worried I was about you three. But why are you acting so strange? And what have you been doing these past few hours, huh?
Not much.
We just went for a walk.
Yeah, I just got a bit distracted is all.
Distracted, okay. But I'm glad you are alright. But don't you go off again sneaking off without telling any of us, okay?
We won't.
Yes, yes. And what are these outfits? They are so British. I've never seen anything like it.
It's just a new trend. You know what us young people are like. I do like your belly though, brother.
Thank you, my dear boy. This is the height of fashion, Paris.
But we don't live in France, do we?
Pedantic as always, my dear, but so true. I was talking to Mr. Jean-Pierre earlier.
Who?
Your old schoolmaster, Sunfire, and he didn't ask on about the difference between France and its overseas territories. Although he was more interested in the different embezzlement laws.
Yes, and when did Saint Helena become an overseas territory? Also, how could it have been prevented?
Oh, don't ask me about history nectarine. Aren't you supposed to be the smart one in the family? Oh, but I hear your parents coming. They have arranged a search party for you. I will just tell them that you are here.
Wait, Greta. Please don't tell them we're here. We'll explain everything later, but for now, can you just pretend you didn't see us?
You want me to keep a secret from your father about his missing children? Done? Okay.
I just cannot believe it! My own children missing!
No. Do not worry, madam. Chutney, Monsieur Butler and Sister. They know every corner of this island. Your 3 children will be found. Sweet.
And I must say, kumquat, you have such a lovely home.
I knew I shouldn't have trusted that hairdresser in my
Thank God that's still Irish.
Thank you, Sister Inferior. You know, this is the same house that used to belong to Napoleon I.
Bien, sir. This is when those idiot British soldiers tried to imprison him, no?
We? The Chutney family still owns the same preserved ship that Napoleon used to escape the British island.
So he did get away.
I think they weren't the most diligent of soldiers.
Grandad, what was the name of that ship?
Well, Nectarine, darling, you don't know. The Royal Baguette, of course. Right, it's a Chutney family.
Oh, I remember that one. It had a giant mast and a big French flag on the side.
Prince, my dear, I did not see you over there. Who are you talking to?
What is that noise over there?
Nectarine, can you land us on that ship? I think we need to go now.
Well, Governor, I must say, this is quite good timing on your part. I trust your journey was a pleasant one.
As pleasant as can be given the circumstances.
Circumstances?
Well, the man in charge of the Falklands chartered the last plane the government had to spare, and I had to come via EasyJet.
How horrible.
Truly. But enough of my suffering, and on to yours. Any news of your daughter's, Chutney?
I'm afraid not, ma'am. I'm afraid Pomegranate is starting to fear the worst.
Oh, don't worry, I'm sure they'll turn up soon enough. They've probably just got lost up a mountain or something. This island isn't so big.
Oui, c'est vrai. C'est toujours possible qu'elle soit simplement en vacances et qu'elle rentre bientôt à la maison. Le plus important, c'est que nous ne perdions pas d'espoir, n'est-ce pas? What?
Are you quite alright, ma'am?
Now that you mention it, I've been having a peculiar problem recently. Every so often I start to feel weirdly French. I can't explain it, but more and more frequently I feel the overwhelming urge to drink wine, eat cheese, go on strike.
That just sounds like a midlife crisis to me.
See, I have to say, I've been feeling the same. And what's more worrying is a pack of cheddar I had in my fridge transformed into brie overnight.
What? It's like some sort of French infection.
Isn't that the old name for syphilis?
I'm sure it's nothing to worry
Well,
about.
syphilis, I'll have you know, ruined families.
We have bigger problems afoot. We still not found like children.
Mon cher Kumquat, I'm sure that your Mr. Sheriff's search party will come across them soon enough. But I believe we have some important visitors to meet now.
Zut alors.
What did you just say?
I mean, what?
I don't know who they are, but I was told that they are important and that we should greet them with the utmost respect.
I'll fetch the brie.
Governor, lovely to meet you. I'm Richard, this is Rachel, and this is, it's happened again.
This is our apprentice.
Richie. Pleasure to meet you, Richie.
Who's she? This is the governor of the island. She's come all the way from London, just like us. Oh. What's an island? Quiet. You mustn't let anyone know that you're such an imbecile.
How are you, my dear governor?
Very, very fine, thank you, Rachel. But, could you illuminate some small thing for me?
Of course.
What are you, doing here?
Oh, well, we think someone's messing with the timeline. And as top secret government time agents.
Time agents?
Shh!
Pardon?
No, not you. We're just here to investigate some unusual
Disturbances in your...
Yes, disturbances in the volcano. Yes. Volcano. Why not?
Yes, we're volcano studies, you know.
Fire scientists. Rock lickers.
Don't you mean volcanologists?
Absolutely, that is what we mean.
And that is what we are.
D'accord. I mean, right. Well, what sort of disturbances might these be? I thought the volcano had been extinct for decades.
Well, it would seem that the volcano might be getting a bit, blowy.
Blowy?
What's a blowy? No. Stop. Eruptive is what I meant to say.
Oh dear. We're not in any danger, are we?
Oh no, that would be terribly troubling.
And we're always getting into trouble, giving away our real identities. Shut up.
Well, I'll tell you something. You couldn't have arrived at a worse time. My children are missing. And what's more, I met a pair of you volcanologists just the other day. Someone reported a disturbance at the courthouse. They were trying to present evidence after the judge had already declared the accused guilty. I had to find them both. Mark my words, your lot are bad news, and I'll be keeping my eye on you.
Well, at least you'd have had the opportunity for a lively debate with a fellow academic.
Oh, yes, we'd love a lively debate about volcanoes and the science behind them that we've studied for many years. You'd love a lively debate. I'd love to go home and have a nap.
Quiet you before I make you extinct as well.
We just thought it best to let you know that there's absolutely nothing suspicious whatsoever with any of our activities. Yeah, you can trust us, big man. I mean, big woman.
Jolly good to hear. Well, I believe we must be off. We have more important business to attend to.
A little bit more important wine to drink.
I could have sworn I picked up the whiskey.
Oh, and if you notice anything unusual about your surroundings or whatever, don't hesitate to let us know.
Be sure. Lost me.
God save the king,
God
God
save
save
the
the
king.
king.
God save the king.
Richie, you idiot!
Stop whining. Right, I think they're gone now. Right, this situation's worse than I thought.
We're dealing with more than just a simple unauthorized trip into the past. Somebody's causing incredible amount of disturbance in the timeline. The universe can't seem to decide whether this island is French or British.
Looks like we've got trouble on our hands.
Trouble? Oh no, not again.
Calm down, it's alright. Just these other volcanologists I'm worried about.
Oh, you mean the real one?
Shh! Keep your voice down!
Don't worry, we'll blend in. I have a cunning plan.
My name is Volcanologist. This will never work.
How about now?
It's salty! Idiot! Who on earth is going to fall for this?
Is that an ichneumite I see? You must be volcanologists too.
Yes, that's us. Love a good rock.
So where are you guys based? Oxford! Really? So are we! Isn't that amazing?
Oh, actually she meant Oxford Brooks.
So did I. That's the real Oxford University, if you ask me. You three must be new to the department, right?
That's us.
Didn't know we have any positions advertised. They really don't tell us very much. What are you guys studying? The hill shape bit of the volcano. Right. Well, good luck with your research. I imagine we'll see you again shortly. God, the selection criteria is really falling through the floorboards recently.
Tell me about it.
Right, crisis averted. Back to the main task at hand. How's the French officer looking?
It keeps swinging widely, but it's gone up. We moved from Re all the way up to Camembert.
Much as that, eh? We're in real trouble now.
Why? What's it supposed to be?
Well, ideally 0.
0?
See, this island is, or rather was, a British overseas territory in the middle of the South Atlantic. We're thousands of miles away from the nearest landmass. If anywhere should have a French reading of 0, it would be here.
Do we know who's messing with the timeline?
We're close. We've tracked the chronological disturbance right to this island, and we may even be able to tap into the transmitter from here.
And do what?
Give our medalers a stern talking to.
Right before we arrest them. Listen, you. Ellie may be a few strawberries short of a fruit salad, but I know better. I can see straight through your volcanology shtick, and it's making me very, very curious as to what you're really up to. I'll see you around. Finally, I am free of that godforsaken rock. I'm on board my ship, the Royal Baguette, and I am loving it. And what luck, huh? All the British frigates sailed right past me without a care in the world. It's like they don't even know that I'm missing. You made
you call? What? I thought you said they were doing phone signal in the 1800s.
No, not on my phone. On my time machine remote.
You mean to tell us there's time machine remote signal in the 1800s?
Yes. It's projected into the past from the transmitter I built in the shed. Honestly, it's like trying to explain chess to a pigeon. Would you excuse me a moment? Hello?
Hello. Is this the errand time traveller speaking?
Maybe. What's it to you?
Ah, good. I found you. Seems like you're about 25 miles to the northwest, about 204 years in the past. Wait, isn't that in the sea?
We're on a ship, idiot. Hang on, are you on St. Helena?
Indeed.
What are you doing there? You're not local. None of them would be smart enough to hack into this thing.
How rude! Those people have been nothing but lovely to us.
So, to answer your question, you brought us here.
What?
Well, that massive transmitter you've built is spilling chronological energy every which way. You're going to lose control of it faster than toddler and battles.
Okay, fine, you caught me. Can I hang up now?
No, wait! Damn it!
Right, sorry about that. Now, where were we?
Get out! Can you hear that? No, I can hear that.
Time police and emperors and granddads and parades. The timeline's out of joint, it's all gone horribly wrong. For God's sake, someone wrap it! Then a nosy, we're away.
Don't you think it's weird that that's Napoleon?
I never bring myself to care and help but why stay St. Helena, where Daddy dearest marries me to whoever is the keener.
Oh my god! What's happening? I don't like it actually.
Why are we dancing? Let me go, I must take this chance. All the time I'll have when I'm gone. I once commanded to La France, but life is this for Napoleon. Able was I saw Helena. Oh, how I wish I'd never seen her.
Time police and Normandy, Blackberry dance. The timeline's out of joint, it's all gone hideously wrong. St. Helena might be awful, but at least it isn't France.
If only we had never met Napoleon. Together hand in hand we are defending St. Helena. So we will do what must be done and we'll save St. Helena.
Oh, sorry, point. I hate this place. Let's let him go.
Don't listen to him.
No.
Time police and emperors and granddads race. The timeline's out of joint, it's not spectacularly wrong. The gods have someone run and it belongs to their friends. Your right is making queen without Napoleon. Gonna bring myself to die, but fight St. Helena. Pull yourself together, pull yourself together, pull yourself together. So we can save St. Helena. Right, well, we need to get the timeline back on track.
Yes, well, how do we do that?
You're going to have to get to me to do it!
I'm sick and tired of Richard bossing me around all the time. Doesn't he know I'd work twice as hard if he just gave me an ounce of respect? He's always coming up with harebrained schemes and never thanking me for the fun adventures we get into on the way. It's always, no, Richie, you've got us arrested by the Gestapo. And no, Richie, Pharaoh Ramesses didn't enjoy your interpretive dance routine. Well, I know that's a lie, because I worked really hard on my jazz hands. What's the point of time travel if you can't have any fun?
Fun? What's this I hear about fun? There'll be no fun while I'm around. Richie! Oh, how are you, my boy? How have you been?
Mr. Johnson, is that you?
Oh, and you still remember me? God, I must be at least 6 feet tall by now. Oh, last time I saw you, I'd been escorted off your school's premises for drunk and disorderly conduct.
Those were the good old days.
What brings you to St. Helena?
Job opportunities. And let's say the palms of the education board here are very easily greased.
That sounds so exciting.
What about you, my boy?
Me, Rachel, and Richard are on a top secret volcanology trip.
Volcanology, eh? I always knew you were a smart pumpkin.
What's all this about pumpkins?
Mrs. Baker, Mr. Farmer. Ugh! Ugh, 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 ugh. Ugh is mother a saint! Well, anyway, Richie here is an old student of mine back in London. He's here to study volcanology.
Volcanology, you say? I'd prefer to sacrifice, say, a small goat or perhaps a child to appease the great lords of the underworld. But that's always done a trick for me.
Yes, I'm afraid that the islanders have some strange views. They can be a little bit superstitious.
Superstitious? Why, that's nonsense. It's only common sense. Hey, what is it doing here then?
Looks awfully suspicious.
Oh, this is, wait a second.
What is it?
It's on zero.
And what does that mean?
Richard!
What? What is it? Is there a problem?
I don't know, but the Frenchometer's on zero.
Zero? It is! This is excellent!
What are you two dribbling about?
The timeline! It's fixed! Oh, wait. Oh, that's very old.
What's wrong?
It's jumping around more than a Soviet gymnast escaping from the gulag.
My dear, that does sound troubling. But remind me, what?
Something is bringing a lot of uncertainty into the timeline. There must be some sort of conflict taking place, something with extraordinary amounts of consequence.
What does that mean for the island?
Oh, who knows?
I don't see why nobody ever gives me an hug. Ces Anglais sont trop cons.
Well, that can't be good.
Definitely not. French woman is going crazy. It's only going to get worse if we can find out what's causing this. Since we're on a British territory, it's probably responding to one of the many battles we had with France.
So what? Hastings? Agincourt? Quarterfinal of the 2022 World Cup?
See, this is the odd thing. I tracked location to just off the coast of this island some 200 years ago. Mr. Johnson, weren't you a history teacher?
C'est vrai.
Hey, anything interesting happened on this island, say, 200 years ago?
Well, that would be just when I think Napoleon was escaping from his exile.
You mean when he died?
Oh, don't be an imbecile. Everyone knows that in 1819, after he was trapped on this island by the stuck-up phlegmatic British, Napoleon escaped from St. Helena on a captured French ship.
Where he was attacked by some unknown British soldiers who did their duty to their king and country and arrested him on his ship, and they brought the short, cheese-eating bastards back to they call it a second league of France, where he made the Remarkable come back and finish the Napoleonic Wars with a spectacular French victory. Vive la Révolution! And God save the king! God save our gracious king! Long live our
gone. Hang on, let me hold him.
Richie, get that man out of here. It smells like pot pie dipped in Merlot.
Hi. Yes, it's me again. Right, busy. Are you perhaps busy fighting a certain... You've done what?
What's happening?
Finished? How have you... You've done what? No, can you repeat the signals a bit, Nugget?
Get on with it.
Oh, you've done what? So... We've kidnapped the boy!
Governor, are you sure that this is the correct way forward? I am more than happy to bankroll the rest of the operation myself.
Kumquat, it's been far too long. My friend, you must understand their survival chances are exceedingly low at this point.
I will not give up hope.
Well, the rest of the search party are getting tired. We all have other jobs to do that are getting neglected.
Us two, for example. All church proceedings have had to be postponed until after the search is over.
Sister Inferior here may have to close the convent if earnings don't improve.
What? By selling cupcakes at the village fete?
No! Weddings and such.
Weddings?
How many weddings can there be on an island of just 4,000 people?
You should see the divorce rate.
It's not just weddings. The church also raises money from funerals.
Speaking of which, let's talk about the arrangements for your children. Would you like the headstones? Would you like the headstones to be solid gold or just gold plated?
Regardless, I'm using my authority as a governor to call the search party off. I'm sorry, Kumquat. They're gone.
We're back!
My darlings! Oh, where have you been for the past 4 days?
Nice to see you too, Daddy.
4 days?
We got lost in the woods for a while, but we've made it home.
How wonderful.
4 days.
You were meant to get us back at the exact same time and place that we started. There's only so much precision you can have when jumping over such a long distance. Just be glad we didn't end up in the ocean.
You better call off the funeral then.
Call it off! But it's in the diary now!
Scrape a pigeon off the road and use that instead. That'll be something.
I better go and tell your mother. She'll be overjoyed with the news. Paul McGrath! Bobby!
How the hell did you land us on that boat so precisely? I don't want to say blind luck, but...
My favourite child! You know how to get my home and hurt your words to death about just you! Come on, let's get there, please! Now just to do another application of your kidnapping! Sorry, what?
Thank you all for coming. I'm sure we have lots of stories from the very confusing week we've all had. Indeed.
Sure have.
Mr. Johnson, would you like to start?
Yes. Hello, everybody. To those of you who may not know me, my name is Mr. Johnson. I'm an alcoholic. I see. Wrong meeting. Yes, no, I have indeed been feeling very strange recently. In fact, one would even argue I've been feeling a little bit French.
French. Oh yeah. Certainly. Don't worry. We've all been there.
I woke up one day to find my finest flat cap, which my grandpappy once wore, had been turned into a beret.
I, and the Union Jack flying proudly from the mast of my ship, was gone, and in its place were the fluttering stripes of red, white, and blue.
Those damn Americans.
No, you half-wit! It was the French flag!
You know, times of such instability really put things into context.
How do you mean?
Well, when you can never be sure what happens next, or how your life will change, it really forces you to live in the moment, in a way.
I'm not so sure. I quite like the way my life was before all this kicked off.
Well, yes, but think of all the people whose lives have changed for the better by these past week's events.
Are you saying we've all learned a valuable lesson?
Lesson? My classroom? Never.
I mean, no, but in a way, yes.
What does that mean? Like what?
If you change languages day to day, not only is violence not the answer, it's not even the question.
Can't be.
Speaking of which, I think I'm entitled to some compensation.
Compensation? Yes, now that's a big word, isn't it, Parkinson? Yes, but I'm not quite sure about this whole no violence thing.
I think I see what this strange child means. In a world that's crazy enough to turn French for a week, what would be the harm in being nice to each other for a change? It's not like it would have any bigger impact than currently turning the world upside down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Reverend, but are you saying that the world around us is clearly so bizarre that nothing we could ever do would compare to the utter insanity that is this cold, uncaring universe?
Yes. I think I am. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Hang on a minute. I think I've got to go and have a conversation with the bishop. Ah! God is dead in front and kill him!
You know what? I think he's right. From now on, no more needless hostility. No more spreading malicious rumours. No more mob mentality. We are all forever changed by the better by what we've been through.
Hang on.
What is it?
Is there any chance all of these events are connected?
In what way?
Well, this weird, smelly stranger washes up on our shores, the mayor's kids go missing, and then everything starts to turn French.
How could all of that be possibly connected?
Well, nothing else interesting happens on this island.
I always knew that Jacob was a bit shifty.
It's a conspiracy against the people of St. Helena.
Yes! Quite right! Everyone, grab your pitchfork! I think it's time a few of us visit this little rapscallion and see if we can find out what he knows about France!
It's hard to believe this island was completely devoid of wrongdoers before I showed up. And it's been awfully lonely these past, 3, 4 days, just wallowing around here in my own filth, with not even a ghost for company.
Oh, get your hands up at me, my sweet friend! Get out of here! Settle down, wait! I'll come back in this instant. That is no way to treat your rightful conqueror!
Don't talk to her like that, wait!
Absolutely ridiculous. You know, as Emperor the friend who is entirely unchivalrous to lock me in a carry-on luggage suitcase and then lock me in a stinking dungeon!
Oui? Yes, come on, I've heard it all before. You're my biggest fan.
You're dead.
Really? You know, I somewhat doubt that. You think I would have noticed something like that? You think I would have noticed something like that?
You've famously been dead for over 200 years.
Ah, great. They've locked me in here with a raving lunatic! No, crazy! That's easy for you to say! Oh, Jesus! Relax! I'm not a ghost! He's the one claiming to be a dead man!
So, if I'm dead, then, how am I here? I can talk to you. I can touch you, not that I want to, of course.
Charming.
Listen, you look like a man who's been stuck in a cell for 3 months, so. And you smell like it too.
I've been here for 4 days.
I've been locked down here for 15 years! Have they called me up for trial yet? No, sirree. I've been left down here, all on my lonesome, with nothing but a couple of troublesome rats for company.
Wait, they forgot about you.
Oh yes! It would be enough to drive you stark raving mad. Really? Yes. Oh no, you idiot! Stop talking to them. They're just trying to muddle you up. Yes, that's right. Just talk to me.
Is that healthy?
What got you sent down here?
I watched BBC iPlayer without a TV license.
And why, pray tell, have you given yourself the moral high ground?
I'm an innocent man, accused of a crime I did not commit. So they say I'm a kidnapper.
A kidnapper, eh?
I'm not surprised. It seems to be all the rage these days.
How did you say that?
Why do you think I've been here? Huh? I've been abducted, of course, entirely against my will, as abduction often is, and I'm still not quite sure as to the reason.
Surely most people in Europe would have a reason to kidnap you.
And travel some centuries in time in order to do so? I doubt it. Nor that I'm too inclined to believe my kidnapper's story anyway.
You say they've travelled through time.
Travel through what?
It's terribly embarrassing too, to tell you the truth. It was just a couple of children.
Well, I think they're the ones I'm accused of kidnapping.
Really? But the ones that kidnapped me?
Well, I met them before they plotted off to kidnap you. Such time travel shenanigans would explain where they went.
And I thought I was deranged.
You know, personally, I think we've seen enough time travel shenanigans for one evening, so.
Well, it must be a matter
song now. You sing.
Sorry. You know, I would have said something else, but you're quite polite, so I'll let you on.
Get me out of the cell, oh, I've committed no crime.
I've gotten out of this hell, so what's one more time? I would have conquered the world, but now I'm just here.
Had one quick chat with a girl, and she disappeared. I swear I've barely even seen her.
That's Helena. I can't believe those kids, that young whippersnapper.
How did I end up here? I'm not a kidnapper.
Kidnapped me in a time machine, the strangest thing I'd ever seen. A group of teens with light-up strings, they locked me away. I may be bad, but they were meaner. That's Saint Helena.
some advice with you to a few things that I think will help you get through. You're stuck here with me, because good and see, a decade of friendship and ways is swiftly. You can try and escape, your plans may take shape, but all that I've tried has been stopped by that ache. So let the time pass, just try and relax. I'd love to be one of your friends as you ask. Like to for a misdemeanor, that's St. Helena.
The people here so weird, they sang the song at me. Just cause the kids disappeared, now I'll never be free. Why did children try and go to find me all that time ago? The mayor's made a runaway, but I'm still to blame. I've never seen a meaner geezer. That's St. Helena, swear I'll never ever leave her. That's St. Helena.
There's a knocking without! Well, it's not like we can open the bloody door from in here, is it?
I'll be back. I have a job to do. Prisoners in here. Sorry, Fishman. It's alright, my boy. Now, who do we have here?
Hi, my name's Jane.
Silence, criminal scum! I know you! We've met.
We've come to ask some questions of you.
What do you know about France? What?
No funny business of us, boy.
You know.
Quiet, you!
I know nothing about France, I've never been.
You know, I really
We
think
said shut it! It's no use. The boy's not going to help us.
No, I will not shut it. I am Napoleon Bonaparte, Emperor of the French, Conqueror of Europe, and I demand the respect and gratitude, thank you, that my position and status require.
And I also demand the same level of respect and gratitude. Even though the biggest thing I've ever conquered is getting out of bed in the morning while sleeping.
Really? I'm sorry, Napoleon, but from the size of you, I'm not sure whether you could conquer the height restrictions at Legoland. Jailer, throw away the keys.
Can't be that bad, surely.
No, I'm certain. They're onto us. It's all unraveling in front of us.
What's unraveling? Talk to me.
You know those calls I was getting on my time remote while we were fighting Napoleon?
Yeah?
I'm fairly sure they're from the time police.
There's a time police.
Yes, very secretive. They act to stop people meddling with history too much. And if you meddle too much, sometimes they erase you from history altogether.
I'm sorry, what?
And someone sent us back to the 19th century before my permit application went through.
She already apologised. It was an accident. So what? You think they're after us?
Yes.
For what, though?
I don't know if you've noticed, but we kidnapped Napoleon. In terms of time crimes, that's the time crimiest of them all.
So what do you suggest we do?
It would be helpful to know who we're dealing with. If it's that trio of dribbling Richards again, we'll be in luck.
Richards?
How they got us into the academy, I have no idea. They've got one brain cell between them and they've left it in the fridge too long.
Nectarine, my dear, I would like you to meet my new friend, Richards. He's a volcanologist, you see, on the island to address all these strange going-ons. And I thought you and your sharp scientific mind could help his investigation.
Nice to meet you, Miss, Nectarine.
And you, Richard. A man who is totally a volcanologist with nothing sneaky or suspicious about him.
Yes, a truly remarkable mind.
we met before? Your voice sounds familiar.
Oh, me? No, I don't think so.
Well, nice making your acquaintance, and let me know if you see anything of use. Toodaloo.
Was that him?
One of them. This makes our job a bit easier. We just have to stop them from finding out where we've hidden Napoleon.
But just how do we do that? He's already in the most secure place possible. Surely we've just got to, lay low until these time police leave.
No way. I'm not risking it. I'll keep an eye on the jail, just in case. It's fine. It's fine. Don't psych yourself out. There's no way they can pin this on us. And it's not like there'll be a missing persons report for a man who's been dead 2 centuries. I just hope the bugger doesn't escape. And I definitely hope that the fantastically beautiful heroine and her 2 grovelling siblings don't come back from 200 years in the future to jailbreak him.
So, as I was saying, the really quite fascinating thing about the blue-footed booby is that its mating habits are, who goes there?
No one. This public courtyard is completely deserted, with no sneaking or criminal activities whatsoever. Please go about your day, Mr. Mayor.
Well, that's excellent news. I do prefer my courtyards to be without criminality, don't you?
You bleeding half-wit. It's your daughter.
Samfire, what have I told you about being out this late?
No, you dribbling baboon. Your youngest daughter.
Oh, Nectarine dear, you had me worried there. Wait a minute, you're not meant to be out this late either.
I can explain.
My dear, you'd have thought that after recent events you'd be more careful about where you've been wandering.
Indeed. Darling, you know we're only trying to keep you safe.
And therefore...
What?
Explain yourself.
Okay, I'm sorry, alright. I was planning to do everything by the book, be perfectly well behaved.
As you should have been.
I promise you, I'd already submitted the permit for approval. Sunfire just stood on the remote and sent us off too early.
Permit? What's she talking about?
We just flew back to 1819 with no planning, no clearance, and since we were already there, I thought, oh sod it, how much more trouble can we get into?
A lot of trouble, Howdy. Chronological Detective Richard Dickman at your service. This kidnapping malarkey has gotten everyone back in the institute in a right old panic. I hope you realize that.
I'm sorry, okay? This was all an accident that went too far.
Institute? Aren't you one of the volcanologists?
What do volcanoes have to do with this?
I don't know.
We accidentally let him escape. We went back and fixed it. I'm sorry if there were any unintentional consequences.
You fixed it by kidnapping him?
What? Okay, I confess. I'm a kidnapper.
My darling, have you gone quite mad?
I think the time in captivity's muddled her brain a bit.
Nectarine, you weren't the one responsible for the kidnapping.
No, I'm sure it's been terribly traumatic for you. Stockholm Syndrome is nothing to be ashamed of.
Okay, now I'm confused.
Look, we'll bring the prisoner here to prove to you that he is safe behind bars. Jailer!
Hello, Governor. What Big Boss wants?
Bring the prisoner here forthwith.
That's me, you Pharaoh!
Again?
Which prisoner wants too many to count?
What? Who's that dressed as Napoleon?
Napoleon.
And who's Jacob?
Hi, Mum.
Kumquat. I thought that you said that the kidnapper was a foul, low-loud, evil, horrific man who drinks salt water with no brains, horrific looks, and the sort of dastardly feat to pleasure himself with a roll of newspaper on a Thursday night.
Mom, that was one time.
Am I not correct?
That's my son! Jailer, release that man at once. You, go to the villa and get shaved. Make yourself presentable. You know where the spare key is. As for you, Napoleon,
We'll take over from here.
And this is my partner, Rachel Dick Woman. We've been sent here to undo a little knot of a timeline caused by this young maverick here.
Napoleon Bonaparte, we apologize for your unlawful capturing at the hand of 3 school children.
School children with technology from the future. It's not pathetic.
Right. We'll take you back to your correct century now to serve out your exile. You will not be compensated.
You'll regret this! You'll regret this! Hold on. So that actually is Napoleon. I always thought it was a myth that he was so short.
So, are you telling me that the only kidnapping actually perpetrated here was by my daughter?
Precisely.
You've grown up to be just like your granddaddy.
Really, Dad? Really? This is the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
No.
What about other prisoner?
Finally! Fresh air. I feel the sea breeze on my face. After so long, so happy to be back in the wide world of civilization and freedom.
No, it clicks. You're the BBC iPlayer man, aren't you? Back to the clink with you, mister. On.
Well, all's well that ends well. Don't you love a happy ending? I'll just go over here.
Hold on, young lady. You're not getting off that easily.
I'm sorry.
There's only so much good sorry will do you now, missy. You should know that I have it in my authority to confiscate any and all assets should I deem it necessary.
Whoa. Hold on now, Richard O'Bean. Surely you don't think that that's going to be so necessary?
Not financial assets, my good man. I wouldn't want to compromise the integrity of someone so generous with his brandy cabinet. You know what I mean.
Oh, well, that's excellent then.
We may, however, seize and dismantle all machinery in your possession.
No! Please! I won't do it again!
Oh, you certainly won't. If you want to take a day trip into the 19th century, you should have done it above board. Now, while leaving you on a stuffy little island seems like punishment enough, we do also have to take him into custody for the kidnapping of a major historical figure.
What?
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 You have no authority to arrest her.
Oh, I certainly do.
What are you going to do there with that beautiful blue passport?
Let me see.
Who knew Scotland Yard had a toy crime division?
So what? You're like a B-Tech Torchwood.
Perfectly respectable, thank you very much. Now, if you excuse me, I have a time criminal to deal with.
Respectable? Ha! You pretended to be volcanologist, you damn American! You took the name of the Oxford Brookes University Earth Sciences Department in vain! Is it really so respectable to pretend to be qualified for a job you could clearly never do?
Actually, it's worked for my family for generations, so...
We've reported you to.
On to the Oxford Brookes Volcanology Department.
Oh, I'm terrified.
Actually, I was thinking we'd go straight to the Chronological Misconduct Agency.
How do you even know?
Richie!
You imbecile! What are you doing over there? We found your colleague on
his situation, how you constantly called him an idiot, and how you spent the last several days getting drunk on the mayor's brandy. All clear violations of the welfare code.
We have a welfare code?
Well, Richie is an idiot. So, even if he could read the welfare code, he wouldn't know which sections were allegedly broken.
Sections 6, 14, 27, and 58.
Richie, you can count to 58?
I can count several numbers higher than that. I've been on your team for 5 months, and the amount of disrespect I've faced is astonishing.
What is happening?
I might not be smart. I might not know the definition of the word volcano. I might accept bribes from total strangers for half a pack of Haribos.
Richie?
I lost my train of thought.
The point is, he's a person too.
Yeah.
And we called up your boss. Richie is not the only one you bullied. Apparently, every single one of your team members before you has filed multiple complaints against you two. Well, clearly that's because they're jealous of our competence.
Exactly. Any allegations of bullying or name calling or taking money out of his wallet to buy cool matching sunglasses are pure hearsay.
That's not what your superiors seem to think. I had a little chat with your supervisor. Turns out she used to be head of the Oxford Brookes University Earth Sciences Department.
A geologist? In our ranks? Ridiculous!
After our talk, she seemed to agree with us that you two have gone unchecked for far too long. I'd give her a call if I were you. She seemed pretty angry.
You may think you've won, but mark my words. You've not seen the last of Richard Dickman.
Oh, yeah? Well, Mr. Dick boy. I called your mother, and I told her you were being mean. She's gonna grow now.
Sorry to interrupt, but what about me? You're who they were trying to arrest. I don't know what you did, but you are a child. Whatever she did, we can just let her off with a warning. Right, Richie?
Consider yourself warned.
I consider myself so warned, Richie.
Oh my God, thank you three so much. If there's anything at all you need from the Chudney family, you only to ask.
Oh, first class tickets home might be a start, please.
Do that.
So, this time machine, how exactly does it work?
Do you want this play to go on forever?
Good point, I think I get the gist.
And so, Mr. Mook's surname here is totally innocent.
100% completely clear record. Oh, I don't get it. How did you kids completely bare-handed manage to kidnap Napoleon? Is girl power explanation enough?
Let's call it sheer violence.
Same thing.
I helped as well.
You really didn't.
Mom, are you aware that your son is highly dangerous? We've been following him for quite some time. He's wanted in 41 countries.
Oh, he's always had a little rebellious streak.
Mom, you're embarrassing me.
What you choose to do on your gap year is up to you. As long as you go into the mixed surname family business eventually.
What? Politics? Oh, PPE. Privileges.
I'm so sorry, kids. I was just trying to keep you safe, but it seems that in my panic of the slightest hint of an exciting adventure, I went and accidentally locked up an innocent man. Oopsie. Will you either forgive me?
Do you apologise for being misogynist as well?
Oh, if you insist, yes, I suppose.
Alright then. Of course, Daddy.
Yeah, and it's hardly like we haven't done some looking up of our own.
Too right. Well, I was speaking to the Home Secretary back in London, and we agreed that if you could muster, say, a tenner for a small donation to his re-election campaign, then we could get you a visa sharpish.
A tenner? Back in my day, it cost just 50p to bribe a politician.
You couldn't even buy a Fredo for that now. I know, right? The cost of living crisis is truly brutal.
Who are you talking to, Grandma?
Oh, no one. You know how us oldies get.
Look, Sam, here, take this. I've kept you here for long enough.
Daddy, I don't know what to say. It's real!
Not embezzled this time. You've earned it.
Besides, I think this town could use a bit of peace and quiet. We've had far too many adventures for 1 week. In fact, take my boat.
Wow, really?
Yes. Besides, I've just found out that Mr. Smith has been using it to have a torrid affair with my wife.
The fish or the woman?
Both. So, I don't really know if I want it anymore. I just can't believe you would do that to me. That boat was off, Lex!
Would you like some more?
There are plenty more fishing to do.
Okay then.
I can get you back to England. I made it all the way here on a stolen dinghy full of holes. I can sail anything.
Oh, so you admit you stole the dinghy?
I think it's time to go, actually.
I never really thought I'd get the chance. Let's do it!
Well, come on, Sammy.
Call me that and I'll kill you before we cross the equator.
Can I come too?
Oh, certainly not. Those exams aren't going to cheat on themselves.
Just like Mr. Smith and that fish.
Are you going now? But what about your stuff? I've had my bags packed since I was 14. Are you going to be okay without me? I'll come back and visit.
We'll be fine. At least I will. Don't know about next week. Are the time police going to come and arrest you again?
God rest the souls of anyone who tries.
I'll miss you, Mum.
Oh, Sapphire, darling. You know, Mummy would do the same for you too. If anyone gives you trouble out there in the world, just give Mummy and Daddy a call and we'll sort them right out.
I know. Goodbye, everyone. I won't forget you when I start my new life.
I hope I do.
And no hornswoggling, you hear me? Frog boy.
Wait. What is happening to me? I think at last I can finally leave this wretched place. Now that another poor soul has been freed from their eternal torment on St. Helena, so too have I. Forget us. I won't waste my freedom.
Did anyone else just hear that?
I must leave. Adieu, suckers!
Let's go, Sam and Claire. That's right.
Oh, here we go again. Look who it is. I suppose you've come to give us some more devastating last-minute news about the state of the timeline, have you?
No, just here to collect Richie and leave this godforsaken island.
Well, good riddance.
Hey, how are you doing?
Shut up, Richie. I mean, we're doing well. Thanks for asking, treasured colleague and friends.
Oh, don't worry. I treasure you two as well. You didn't get in trouble with the boss, did you? You didn't get fired?
Worse than
You might still notice a few oddities here and there.
I've found advanced technology! I'll take over the world! Ah! Well, personally, I think that getting him to speak in complete sentences can only be an improvement.
Yes. Well, I think it is time for a well-deserved street party.
Did somebody say party?
Oh, I love a good party.
Now let me just find my deck of cards.
Well, I suppose staying one more night wouldn't hurt. It's astounding! They learned nothing. This play has taken its toll.
Right. Listen closely. You're supposed to be listening.
I think it's settled now.
I remember seeing the future. I say the state's still new. We should get out this iron. It's too late for now.
Let's steal Napoleon again! Let's steal Napoleon again!
It's 2,000 miles south.
600 miles west!
On the Mid-Atlantic Bridge.
Napoleon was our guest, and he's still there now, and he's serving us fresh. Let's steal Napoleon again! Let's steal Napoleon again!
I love happy endings.
Somebody free me!
We've all learned our lessons. Wait, where are my kids?
All over the front page. It was only one time, Mum.
It was several. Oh.
Has Napoleon chanced it? Has he borrowed it hard?
You know, I think that he has Napoleon gone.
There's a rumbling bar below. We forgot the volcano.
Let's steal Napoleon again! Let's steal Napoleon again!
Well, back in 1860, we were got up this way. It was confusing guys, so much you would twink.
There's something not right, or all about it was wrong. Couldn't say what, I certainly shouldn't say what. We should say to regret the end. Tell the Mars gets a turning freight. Napoleon is running away. Napoleon is running away. So what are we going to do? We still haven't found what to do. My! I'll say Napoleon pulled some nonsense. Oh yes! And now it seems the final song would always have to be. The history book on the shelf is always repeating itself. Helena, always repeating it once more. Helena, promises don't make the time or more. Helena, couldn't escape and I wanted you. Helena, knowing my pain is to die of you. Helena, let's see if I can save Helena.